What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about Major League. So I got the DVD right here. Of course, your boy owns this on physical media. I mean, this is a certified classic. This is honestly, Major League is it's one of my all-time favorite movies. Like I don't know. I think about this movie all the time. I talk about it all the time. I don't know. It's just I've seen it a billion trillion times. Like I watched this when I was like really little. Like it's like even though I didn't grow up when this movie came out, like I watched this when I was a real little guy. So this movie is so nostalgic for me. I rewatch it every couple years, if not every year, and I mean, it never disappoints. Like every time, like I've never watched this and been like, oh, I'm sick of Major League. Like I love this movie. Like I don't know, it hits the spot every time. It's such a classic. So yeah, I'm excited to finally talk about it here on the channel. You know, it's baseball season right now. I thought, what better time? And actually, the third Major League popped up on Tubi. So like I want to watch all three of them. I like banging out like entire franchises. So yeah, I've never seen the third one. I've seen part 1 and 2. Part 2, I've only seen like 1 or 2 times. But yeah, the first Major League I've seen, you know, like 100 billion times. So yeah, I'm a fan of it. So yeah, the plan is, you know, it's baseball season. What better time than to watch all these movies? And yeah, I'm gonna knock out the entire franchise, so that'll be fun. I'm excited. So yeah, jumping into the plot summary. The movie centers around the Cleveland Indians, and basically the owner, she's this kind of snobby, bougie woman, and she wants to get the team relocated. She doesn't like Cleveland. She thinks it's grimy. She thinks it's crusty. She's like bougie. She wants to go to Miami. So, in order to get the team relocated, attendance has to drop below a certain level, like below a certain threshold. So, her plan to get attendance to drop is she recruits, this wild group of players, people who are either way past their prime or people who never had a prime. She enlists this group of misfit players in order to, you know, have a terrible season and have attendance drop. And initially her plan is going well. The team is doing terribly, but then the team kind of rallies together and they start doing well. And then they just like go for it all and they try to win it all. So that is the basic plot summary. The first thing that I want to touch on, this is something that I was really noticing during this watch. I'm telling you what, I just like really admired Jake Taylor's leadership. You know, he was just okay. So I really liked one aspect of his leadership that I really liked is that he was a mentor. He was kind of the OG. You know, he had been there and done that. He had a career. I mean, unfortunately, he had problems with his knees. You know, he had health issues, so that kind of stinted his career. But like, he had been there, done that. So he was really a mentor to Wild Thing and Hayes, because those were like, you know, those two guys were rookies, and there was just like little instances that I liked. Like early on, Wild Thing is kind of stressed, like he doesn't want to get a red tag, and then you know, Jake's just like, dude, no one gets red tags on their first date. Like, it just reminded me of when I played sports and stuff, when you would have like the older senior guys, the captains, and you'd be all stressed out, like you'd be going to like your first meet or your first tournament or whatever, and you'd be like all stressed out, and they'd be like just reassuring you, like, dude, it's all good, like this is how it is, it's all straight. So yeah, I really liked how he acted as a mentor to the rookies, to the younger guys. Something else that I really liked is like, I feel like Jake Taylor really took ownership. You know, even when he wasn't at practice, even when, you know, he wasn't with the team, like when he wasn't obligated to be on to worry about the team, he was always worried about the team. Like he showed up at Dorn's house just unannounced, which was like gangster. Like he showed up to Dorn's house unannounced and basically chewed him out in front of his wife, which yeah, that was extremely gangster. Like Jake Taylor's about it. Like he's about that action. Like don't fuck with Jake Taylor. Like that fool's crazy. But like that is a crazy move to just pull up to like someone's house randomly unannounced and just basically cuss them out in front of their wife. Like that's pretty hard. But anyways, you know, he didn't need to do that. That was after hours. Like he's thinking about the team when like all the time. It's not just like, oh well, I'm done with practice, so this is just a job, I don't have to worry about it. Like he takes ownership and he's always worried about the greater good of the team, and he has that good balance where, you know, he does act like he's like a friend to everyone. He's, you know, he treats everyone like a peer, but he's stern when he needs to be stern. Like I said, when he is chewing out Dorn for, you know, missing these fielding plays, and then, you know, later on when he's talking to Wild Thing, he's not like, hey, you know, just try your best and put in a good effort. He's like, strike this motherfucker out. Like he's stern when he has to be, which is necessary for a leader. And then he's like the problem solver, you know. He's like anytime there's a problem, it's like, okay, Jake has to solve it. They're like, Serrano, he's trying to sacrifice a live chicken, and then he just comes through with the bucket of KFC. Like he's anytime, it's like he's like he almost assumes like the parent role where these guys, any problem they have, it's like, okay, like Jake has to solve it. He's, you know, he's like the OG. Like, oh, someone's gonna sacrifice a chicken, Jake's got to worry about it. It's Jake's problem. Like he's just out here solving every problem, you know, mentoring the young people, and, you know, giving people that tough love when they need it. So yeah, I really admired his leadership. And then there's like another theme that I really liked. Oh yeah, talking about like just, this isn't really as much about his leadership, but just him taking ownership and going so hard for the team. Like that last scene where, you know, he bunts and he's just sprinting to first base, and, you know, he has serious knee problems. Like he can't really run like that. Like he just gives it literally everything he has, and his knees just buckle after. Like, I mean, he puts it all on the line. He's like got whatever on his team. So I really like that. Like just his work ethic, how like he just goes hard. Like he just like does whatever it takes. So I really like that. But another thing that I like about Jake, but also about the entire team, is they kind of have this, they turn, you know, it's like an underdog story. They turn a pretty big negative into a positive, and they kind of have that, you know, nothing to lose mentality, but in a good way. You know, some people, sometimes you could have that nothing to lose mentality and you could just like crash out and not care, and it could be like a very negative thing to have that. But you could also look at it in like a glass half full way, where it's like, we have nothing to lose, so we have everything to gain. We might as well just go for it, you know, like why not? I really like that, like how they just turned a negative into a positive. Like there's like little like they sprinkled in little lines here and there where, you know, I'm gonna go back to Jake Taylor because he is the lead, and I love like all the cast. Like I mean, you got like an all-star cast in this, but I don't know, I was just thinking about like Jake's character a lot while watching this time. So, you know, early on he's sitting at the table with Wild Thing and Hayes, and he's like, here's to one last year in the sun. It's like he kind of knows this is not gonna last, so he's just savoring it. It's like, you know, he was pretty much like washed up. Like his knees were all broken up. He was in the Mexican leagues. Like he's got this one last shot. Like it's probably not gonna turn into anything, but he's just savoring the moment. He's like, you know what? Like after this, I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's like one last year playing baseball, doing what I love. Like after baseball, like this is probably my last year. After baseball, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like when he's when he's at his ex's fiance's house, the guy's like, so what are you gonna do after baseball? He's like, something will come up. Like, he really has no prospects. He has no plan. He doesn't know what the heck is gonna happen. So he's just kind of like living in the moment. He's like, I'm just gonna go hard right now this year. Like, there's probably not gonna be a next year, but I'm just gonna like go as hard as I can, and I'll figure the rest out after that. So I really like that. And like I was saying, like the nothing to lose mentality. You know, the team, the entire team finds out that they were recruited to lose, and they're like, you know what? There's only one thing left to do now. Let's just win the whole fucking thing. Like, immediately they're like, you know what? You know, the owner thinks we're gonna lose. The city didn't believe in us initially. It's like, fuck it, we got nothing to lose. Let's just win the whole thing. Let's prove everyone wrong. Let's prove it to ourselves. So, like I said, going back to what I initially said, I like that. I think, you know, that's like, in life in general, that's something that you can replicate. Like, if there's a situation where it's like you're starting from zero, like you want to start YouTube, you want to start music, blah blah blah, you want to start lifting weights, whatever. It's like, if you're starting from like a really bad spot, it's like you have everything to gain. It's like you're starting at 0 subscribers. It's like you can only go up. It's like, even if you, I don't know, I feel like that's how you gotta kind of be too. Like, people always say that, so it sounds corny, but you gotta be like outcome independent. Even with these videos, I'm like, shit, this shit might get 0 views, but it's like, I'm gonna go hard anyways. Like, I feel like you gotta have that mentality where it's like, no matter the outcome, no matter where you're starting from, you might be in a bad spot, like, go hard for you. Like, just go hard for the sake of going hard. So, I don't know. I was thinking that when I was watching this. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but like, I swear to God, like this movie always like inspires me. Like that last game, I swear to God, like, this is gonna sound like some pussy ass shit, but like, I get like inspired. That last game, I get like teary eyed. I'm like, God damn, like this shit, if it gets me going, it gets me pumped up. I'm like, man, I want to go fucking like do something after this. Like, I want to go. I don't know. I want to go. Bench press, or I want to go like fucking get my shit together. I'm gonna, you know, get healthy or something. I don't know, but yeah, this movie, it's very inspiring. Even though it's like a, you know, it's like a, I mean, for the most part, it's like a comedy movie, but it's, I don't know, it's like a great blend of comedy, drama, like the I don't know, the cast, like the synergy between them is so good. The chemistry. I don't know. It's just such a classic. I mean, I love this movie. But anyways, I got one more point that I want to get into, and then I'm gonna peace out of here. Peace out of here. So another thing that I really liked on when I was watching it this time is I really liked how we got to see the city coming together. I feel like if you have a sports team that's not doing well, and then they actually start to do well, like, I feel like the whole city comes together. So me personally, I live in the Detroit area, and the Detroit Lions, they were like notorious for, you know, being like not doing well at all, like being very bad for years and years and years. Like, the Detroit Lions were like a running joke for the longest time, and like, a while back they went 0-16, you know, like they lost every game, and it's like the Detroit Lions were like for the longest time a joke, you know, and the past 2 years they made it to the playoffs, and it's like you have no idea like how hype everyone, that's all everyone talks about. When I go to work, it's like every customer was talking about that during football season. Like, all my coworkers, like everyone's rocking Lions gear. People are like whipping around in Detroit Lions like Ford F-150s and stuff. Like, I swear to God, like I was just driving the other day, I saw someone had like a Detroit Lions like big old like party bus parked in their driveway. Like people, like, I don't know, people in the Detroit area were just like, everyone was coming together, like everyone was into it. So I really liked how this movie showcased that. Like, if you have a team that's just underperforming for the longest time and they start doing well, it's like everyone comes together. You could be like have the most different backgrounds, but it's like like I don't know, like everyone just comes together, connects. Like it's just like the whole like I don't know, the whole city bands together for the team, like for this. I don't know, like it's just like a sports team, but it's like I don't know, it's like bigger than that. It's like a metaphor for like the city could do well. You know what I mean? Because it's like that woman, she thought the city was grimy. It's like a lot of people, for like the longest time thought like Detroit was grimy, but it's like, all right, like we're on the come up. Like it gives people hope. Like if you're, I don't know, like sports and it can like give people hope and stuff. I know that sounds corny and I'm reading too deep into it, but that's kind of what I do here sometimes. But yeah, like little stuff like throughout the movie you have there'll be like little scenes where there's these workers and they're talking about the team and it's like, hey, they're not that bad. Like you have like the couple construction workers and it keeps cutting back to them and it's like, hey, they're not that bad. And during the last game you have like everyone, like the bars are packed and like everyone's riled up, like the bar is completely full, people are just going crazy. Like that was awesome. And then you have like the OG fans, like those guys who are like trying to do the wave earlier on, and it's like they were going to every game regardless, but it's like now they actually get to see their team do well, and it's like they're in a packed stadium. Yeah, all that stuff was awesome. So that was the last point that I wanted to get into. In terms of a recommendation, I would absolutely, positively, 100% recommend you check out this movie if you have not seen it before. So yeah, that's been my recommendation and that has been my review of Major League. Thank you all very much for watching and peace out.